Hi Ty! My name is Christal Burnette. I am an Okinawan plant and health specialist. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Hi Ty Longevity. I specialize in the longest living people in the world, the Okinawans. So everything about this channel is about health based on the longest living people in the world. So today I'm going to be talking about sea grapes, or umibudo in Japanese, or sea caviar. So is it okay to have packaged sea grapes compared to fresh sea grapes if you've ever had them at all? I'm going to show you the difference. Now, sea grapes are a very healthy food. They are part of the Okinawan diet, and it is why I am talking about them today. The Okinawans have been eating them for decades and decades and decades. They're a huge part of the Okinawan diet or the longevity diet. Sea grapes are grown mostly in Okinawa, or if you're talking about Japan, only Okinawa, Vietnam, and maybe in the Philippines a little bit. Mostly Vietnam and Okinawa. The reason being that they can only be grown in these subtropical environments because sea grapes hate the cold. So, one rule, do not put sea grapes in the fridge or they will just shiver up and die. In order to show you the sea grapes, I went out and bought some down the street, the city next to me where I live. So it was super easy. So let's go check that out. So this is International Street, or Kokusai Dori, and I found a specialist that sells umibudo. Close enough on them right here. So they are a specialized, let me say that, like they sell only umibudo because it's a senmo hanbai. This is their main thing. So I was like, of course I have to go there and buy from them, I guess, because what I'm searching for is umibudo. So walk across the street, super excited to see what they have, and we arrive right to not just umibudo. I mean, there they are in the plastic container, but also mozuku seaweed, which I've talked about before, which contains lots of koidan, which is very good for you. But anyway, so here we see like other seaweeds. So they're kind of like a seaweed, main is what they sell. But tons of umibudo on these plastic containers, and I am like, this guy is like doing presentations to these tourists, so I'm freaking out a little bit. I don't know which ones to, I mean, they're all the same thing, so, but I was like, which one to grab? And he's also selling them in the crate, because I guess I didn't have time to unload them. But, bought them. There they are in my plastic bag, covered in the brown thing to protect them. Like I'm kind of like ashamed of them, I have to hide them. And so since I just bought fresh umibudo, fresh sea grapes, now I go to search for boxed ones, which all I had to do was walk like 5 seconds down the street, and you see right here at this store, I found them instantly. So this is boxed umibudo. You can see there, and then here's like in a packaged one, same thing. And I checked the expiration date. That one is 2023, so that's a long time. And then this one's the box one, and they always show you a little bit. Like here's the sea grapes and the water here. That one expires in December, so I prefer to get this tinier packaged one. You can see them pretty nicely in there, and it comes with a box. Also, I got a king anago stuffed dude here, spotted garden eel, because they're so cute and I love them, and I found him. He was only 500 yen. So back into the kitchen, and I have the fresh sea grapes, and they are absolutely beautiful. Look at that. They're so green and vibrant. Let's go up closer, closer, closer. Look at that. It's so nice. Those are the grape parts. That's why they're called grapes, sea grapes. So he told me to just spray a little water on them, just like for 2 seconds. So that's what I'm going to do here. The reason probably being is they still have some salt on them, because they're from the ocean after all. So you want to get rid of some of that salty flavoring. So I pick out one, and look at that. It looks so nice. And I taste it too as well to see how much salt I got off it. And fun fact, looking at this umibudo right here, slow down the screen, is that you can see the ends are clear and some parts are green. So the green parts are the ones that have gotten a lot of sun, chlorophyll, and the clear parts are the ones that are kind of facing away from the sun. So if you see any clear parts, it's just because they didn't get a lot of sun and they didn't develop that green color. So pretty cool. So wash them one more time. And that's all you need to do for fresh sea grapes. And then next I can show you, this is beautiful, picturesque umibudo picture. They all fit really nicely in my little plate thing here, and they look vibrant and plump and just absolutely beautiful. So next we're going to do the packaged ones that were in a bag. They come with the sauce and the bag like this, and you look and see that they're dormant. So you can see these, they're in their salt mixture, salt water mixture, and the reason being is this is how it works. This is how you can keep them for months and months at a time, is that they're dormant. They're sleeping is what I call it. They're like sleeping in this salt mixture. And what the salt mixture does, it's really concentrated, and as you can see, it like makes them look like mush. So a lot of customers will buy this and be like, why is it mushy? There's nothing, I want my money back. But you'll see in a second. But this is how it keeps them dormant, because the sea grapes are most vibrant when they're in the fresh flowing water. So this still salt mixture is what makes them look super ugly, as you can see in this video. So take a look, you can see it looks like a little mush, looks not appetizing at all, but I'm going to show you magic in a few seconds. Just put water on them in a bowl, and you can already see they're starting to pop back to life, like the fresh ones that I just showed you. So they're starting, but you have to do it a few more times, and this one you can see has a lot of stems in it, but that's not a bad thing. Stems are equally as healthy for you as the sea grape part. So do it one more time, wash them in water. You can already tell that they're already looking much better than like 3 seconds ago. Do it again, looking even better this time. Mix it around the water, getting all that excess salt, dormant liquid to make it dormant off. Keep going. I did it a third time just in case, because I want to make them look real nice, and pick off a piece, and it looks just like the fresh grape products I just showed. So see, it's all vibrant, back to life. And this time I put this in the same or similar, I have two of these, the same kind of bowl, and it's a little difficult to make it like beautiful, picturesque. Like the fresh sea grapes took 2 seconds. This one I'm trying to like prop up and make nice. It was a little more difficult. So I can show you. We're going to put them side by side to see exactly how different they look. And you will see that they are like pretty different actually. The fresh sea grapes are obviously more green, less stem, but their health benefits do not change. That is the key point. And the taste does not change either. It's just the texture is the main thing that changes when you keep the sea grapes dormant for so long. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with buying packaged sea grapes compared to fresh sea grapes. So now I'm going to taste test them, and as I was getting ready to film this, the boxed sea grapes, they kind of I don't know how to say it, they like shrunk a little bit, they died in a sense, for lack of better words, they started dying a little bit, because you're supposed to eat these instantly, and I waited a little bit. So the moisture it's more difficult for them to retain the moisture to give them that popping sound in your mouth. So if you ever eat boxed sea grapes, they're perfectly fine. They're good for you. They taste good. Just eat them quickly. Do not wait like I did. So, but this still looks super nice. It tastes good too. Now, compared to the fresh sea grapes that they were sitting in this bowl the equal amount of time, but they're still like perfect. They're still beautiful, but that's because they're fresh. Like they were probably harvested yesterday. The guy at the register even asked me, are you gonna eat these today? And I was like, yes, I'll eat them today. So that's the key. So, but if you don't have access to this, it's not very fair. So there's nothing wrong with them. I mean, these definitely taste better. But still, like, I would still buy the box ones, if I was back in the States or Australia or England or whatever. They're still good. Now, some clear differences is there's more stems in the boxed one. I don't know if that's a manufacturer, say, like, issue, the way they pick the sea grapes and put them in the bag. That could be a manufacturing process problem. But when you have fresh sea grapes, like, you can see if there's stems, and the customers can see if there's stems, so if you're putting stems in there, the customer can actually pick and choose the ones without the stems, unlike the box ones, which you don't really know what you're getting. But anyway, the point is that boxed or fresh, it does not matter. They're very healthy, very good for you, and highly recommended. The Okinawans ate fresh sea grapes all the time. They put them on like rice bowls or put them on as a side. Use the sauce, the vinegar sauce is what I would suggest. Don't use creamy sauce on the sea grapes. Use like a vinegar sauce like this. So this is a Japanese black vinegar onion salad dressing. This is what I would pour on the sea grapes to make them taste wonderful. The sauce packet that you say came with the box, that's also a vinegar base. So use vinegar base. Creamy is fine as well, I guess, but I suggest vinegar-based salad dressings to pour on these sea grapes. So thank you for watching my video. I hope you are enticed to buy some sea grapes. Don't worry if they're not fresh. If they're in the box, that's fine too. If you find fresh ones, you are lucky because they are so good for you and a big part of the Okinawan diet. Thank you for watching my video. Nifei de yurashiku unegi sabira, and see you in the next one. Bye!